This is part one of a few videos on the same private match of me breaking down my decision making during the game. Basically I want to cover some concepts, and I think using this as an example may be the best way to express these to other people and help me explain them, because otherwise it might be somewhat difficult. First we will note the loadouts and attributes of each player here. So we've got people using, everyone in this lobby is using a 120 hand cannon. 3 of us are using shotguns, including me and my teammate, and 1 of us is using a glaive and the most unique movement ability, which is Blink. This makes me the slowest player in the lobby because my teammate snap skates, and the other solo walk on the opposing team is using transversive steps, whilst obviously the Blink player is the fastest, especially in bursts.
I got another 1 week.
So here, I've got a teammate dead, and another player on the enemy team very damaged. I hold the low angle in case someone slides, so I can see if I can get a pick on a weak player sliding me, and then I leave the angle when this does not succeed.
Tom's very weak, nice, you Rose, good clean.
Here we get a pick on a player overextending, and I look to push up even though I'm slightly weak because I know I'm not going to expose myself enough for 2 hand cannon shots. I then misread the situation. Turns out the player has pushed out left whilst I was hiding behind cover, and I am picked, which is a mistake on my end. Knowing that the other player who just died will get back to the fight before me and my teammate's shortly going to be in a 1v2, I rush back to the fight and I catch a player overextending. My teammate wins the one-on-one with the returning player, and we get to take mid-map control.
No, you didn't exactly walk forward, but you did walk out. Nice, you Rose, good.
Here I like to hold a tight angle on the staircase, so I'm not overly exposed and I can easily leave the gunfight if it starts turning against me. I'm fortunate enough to catch a lot of damage on the opposing players, and my teammate might get a pick. I recognise the opposing team has been split spawned. I take this challenge because I know the other player is going to be expecting me to fight their teammate in spawn, and thus they'll be taken on surprise by my challenge. Once again I take a tight angle and peek shot into the lane, and we get a pick yet again. We recognise that the other player is likely going to spawn in the back to the right of us here, so we do not pursue the kill too hard. Fortunately my teammate overpeaks and I can't save him, hitting a bunch of mid-body shots, and he goes down, dying in the line of duty. I micro-peek the lane, not overextending myself, see that both players are pursuing the kill and I'm not able to shoot the one in the back who is weak. I push backwards, throw a grenade to cover my escape to try and delay for my teammate to get back. Here I'm aggressed by an opponent with a shotgun. I have no special ammo, so I'm limited opportunity here. I get my tags on him with the primary, and I snap to try and keep him back, delaying for my teammate to return. My teammate goes absolutely massive here and gets the pick on the other player, whilst this player aggresses me. He is still burning and I'm able to 2-tap him. Even if I had died, because I think I might have damage glitched him, or potentially my teammate shot him in the back, allowing me to get the 2-tap, he would have been cleaned up by my teammate again, so we would have got a 2-1 out of that, which would have been favourable considering I was in a 2v1 for the longest time.
You're such a goat, bro, for that play. Like, genuinely, you read that so fucking well. That's actually crazy. That's such good game.
My teammate starts to take fire as he moves towards the box cover. I recognise this and I take over from him, a bait and switch sort of manoeuvre, and together we can team fire and get a pick.
The snap skate in you, bro. Oh, my gun's not reloaded, what the fuck? What is the Tom doing though?
Proceed to overextend here and take an ego challenge onto the remaining player. This is not actually a very good play because my teammate couldn't support me. He might have been able to jump up and get an angle, which maybe would have been his best decision, but he didn't do this, leaving me just a 1v1. Fortunately, I win it anyway. I recognise my teammate is taking fire from a player who got a fortunate spawn in middle. I then slide out immediately to try and take the player off guard as he attempts to press the attack, essentially. I managed to catch him mid-slide and win a gunfight from low HP. I now like to contest middle control against the player who's just been killed, and yeah, I start fighting with them. My teammate and I take significant damage and we need to retreat out of the lane. I predict the players will slide the lane in pursuit of my teammate who's even weaker than me. I then post up with 2/3 HP, so I could be instantly killed by 2 hand cannon headshots to the head, but I'm hoping they're going to be focused on my teammate and I'll be able to cover him whilst he leaves the lane. And I do get a pick using this strategy.
I got you.
My teammate is picked getting overly aggressive on low HP, and I know I can't immediately trade him without flying back into mid-map to fight another player on similar HP who has no intention of peeking me but every intention of baiting with a melee, as you're going to see.
Bro,